Hi everyone, this is Arvindananda is going to present network security in internet. So before starting the topic, what is the meaning of network and what is security? So what is a network? In IT, the network says the number of computers there are number of computers, they are connected to each other. Number of computers, they are connected to each other. Okay. So this is a computer 1, this is computer 2, computer 3, computer 4. So they are connected through the networks. So connection of computers through network is called computer network. So there are number of computers, they are connected through each other. So what type of connection? So different type of connection may be. It is a local area network, or it may be wide area network, or what type of network it is. That means the connection is like what? It is a connection, let may be a satellite communication, or it may be a cable connection, or it may be any other mode of communication. So here number of computers are there, they are connected to each other. So this is a communication channel. Communication channel. Communication channel. So communication channel may be a cable. So this is a cable, or it may be, if it is a long distance, so we can use the satellite for the communication. So when one computer sends the message to another computer, there is a possibility of data trapping on the way. That is called data hacking. Who will hack? The hackers will hack the data. So what will be the security of your data? Suppose I am sending, suppose this is a user 1, this is a user 2. User 1 sends data to user 2. Let the distance between user 1 and user 2 is, let it be 5000 km. So obviously it is not possible to send the data through the wire. We are using the satellite for the data transmission. So when the data is transmitted, it is transmitted through the communication channel. So there is a third person is there, let there is a person is there which is present in between user 1 and user 2, that is called your hacker. The hacker is present in between the user 1 and user 2. The hacker will trap your data. Suppose I am typing ABC. If the ABC will be transmitted in a communication line, the hacker will hack this ABC and it will change it to something else. Suppose I am typing ABC in my machine. If the ABC will be transmitted in a communication medium, then the hacker will change it to this XYZ. ABC will be changed to, let it be XYZ. That XYZ will be received by the user 2. So there is a confusion. So I am sending ABC, but the receiver will receive, that is XYZ. So who will change it? The hacker will change. And again another thing is, the hacker will again that is misutilize your data, or some important data are that is trapped by the hackers. So they may be create a harm for you. So that is the problem. Some important information will leak. That is the case. So that's why the security will be required for the data transmission. So what type of security we are using in computer network? So basically the basic points we will discuss in this class. The main points, the highlight of this class is, the first one is, what are the threats? And second is, that is how to you can prevent virus, prevention of virus or prevent virus. Next one is uses of cookies. Then what is hacking? These are the 4 important points I will discuss here. So one by one, what is a threat? What is the actual meaning of threat? What you can say, what is the threat is? A threat is a that is negative activities. How to define a threat? Threat is a negative activity. then not positive activity. So it is this activities you can use in a negative way. That means it is not a positive, you can say it is a negative. Negative means what is a threat? Again you can say a threat is a person, or it may be any object maybe. That means it will harm your computer network, or harm your server, or harm your computer maybe. Okay. So basically you think that a threat, sometimes a person give you a threatening. Okay. So that means illegal activities, you can say illegal activities, illegal activities, not legal, illegal. So that is called threats. So threat can be classified, different types of threats are there. You can classify the threats are of different types, that is called your types of threat, types. So first your malware, and second one is computer virus, next is adware, then spyware, Trojan horse, then worm, you can say worm, next is phishing, so these are called different types of threats. It will damage your computer, or it will create the problem of your computer, or it will trap your important information, and that is damage your total whole system. It may be a network damage or computer damage, or anything may be damaged by this. What is a malware? One by one, what is a malware? How to define a malware? First I will discuss about what is a malware. So malware is nothing but a malicious software. Malicious software. What is a malicious? It is not a normal software, it is a malicious software. That means this software, when you download in your computer, or sometimes it will, that is, create problem in your system. The system may be damaged, or your computer may be damaged, or you can say your server may be damaged, or your file may be damaged. Okay. So what is a malware? It is a malicious software. Malicious software means the software which damage the resources. Basically you can say resources. Resources means computer resources. It may be a file, it may be a network, or it may be a server, whatever it may be. So that means, so malicious software, it will, that is, create a problem for your computer or damage your computer system. So basically malware is as a whole. So malware is this, like this. This is a malware. Malware is basically, it is a virus. A virus is a malware. It is a, basically it is a software. It is not a hardware. It is obviously, it is a program. It is also a hardware. Hardware is a malware also. Spyware is a again malware. Trojan horse is also a malware. Worm is a malware. Phishing is also a malware. Okay, we can say in a different names. So the main purpose of everything is to damage or to track your important informations and leak your information, or change, modify your information, or something create problem in your information or networks. Obviously everything is a malicious software. Virus is a malicious software, adware is a malicious software, spyware, Trojan horse, worm, phishing. So you can say in a different names. Okay. So then you go for computer virus. What are the computer virus? So many viruses are there. Sometimes you know from radio or TVs, different virus that affect your computer or affect your software or damage your server maybe, or damage your site. Okay, so computer virus is nothing but a program. Computer virus, like your COVID-19 virus, it is a virus. Virus means it will create problem in your bodies. So virus means it will damage your bodies. Similarly, computer virus will harm your computer, okay, or computer network maybe. So it is nothing but a virus is a what? Virus is a program. It is a software. It is not a hardware. It is a software. Somebody will create the virus. That means who will create? The person. One person is there. The person who create the virus. So they will write the coding for the virus. That means virus program. Okay. If the program is anyway, it is loaded in your computer through internet maybe. Okay. So it will create problem to your computers or your server maybe. Okay. So one virus, as you know, different computer virus are there. I will say you one example. The virus is I love you virus. I love you virus. So I love virus is one of the example of virus. Okay. So this is a virus. So basically it is transmitted through email. It is a email virus. I love you virus is a email virus. Email virus. This virus is transmitted through email. Suppose I am sending this I love you virus to a particular person. If the particular person will open their email account and this virus is there, that is one folder is there, it is there I love you. So as the name is given I love you, I think that there is some love information is given inside this. So that's why I am clicking that, I am opening that folder. So obviously it will the virus will affected in your system or in your computer. Okay. So this is the case. So this is the purpose, as the name is I love you. Basically the name is given to attract the people. So in 2000, in the year 2000, this virus is developed by some persons. So within a fraction of time, within 9 days, total Pentagon in USA, the computers are damaged due to this virus. Pentagon. What is a Pentagon? The defense system of USA. Defense. USA defense system. Another is CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. CIA computers also damaged, and Pentagon computers. Pentagon means US defense system. So these computers are damaged by this I love you virus within 9 days. So that is so it will create the problem for the system. So there are similarly other viruses are there. So many viruses day to day life we are knowing the different virus. So few days back the government banned some that is apps, mobile apps. That is TikTok is banned. So many others are banned. Why? Because these apps may trap your information. Okay, this is a China. Some apps are in made in China, so they trap your information through your app. That's why the India government trying to close it. Okay, so that is the problem, because it will trap your important information. How to control that one? So that's why the government is trying to stop it. Get my point? So next is another is so many other computer virus is also of possible day to day life. So many security issues are there, or security mechanism are there, security algorithm developed till now. So we are using different security concern in our computers or in our network. If a particular algorithm or software is loaded in our computer to defense this virus, okay, or defense your system, sometimes this virus software is more stronger than the preventive software that we are loaded in our computer. That's why so our security system will break. That's why we have to create another software maybe to prevent the virus one. Similarly, another is there adware. Adware is like this. Sometimes you look at some advertisement. Adware is basically a advertisement software. It is a advertising. Sometimes you open a particular site, it is given some advertisement is there. If you do this, you get some amount. If you provide your information, account ID, so your sometimes you are know from your email, some or in your mobile phone, some message is coming, that is your email is won 10 lakh rupees or in a lottery. You give your that is detailed information, bank account details and your name, everything in details, then 1 lakh will be credited in your account. So that is, or sometimes some advertisement is given. So by that is a fraud advertisement. By looking this advertisement, you are attracted for that and you go to that or click into that advertisement, then your detailed data will be trapped or hacked. Okay, so next is spyware. Spyware is like this. Spyware is just like your spider, that is spider. That is spy, as the name is spyware, it is like your spy. So spy will collect your important information without your knowledge. The concept is like this. So spyware is like a software, so it will trap your important information without your knowledge. Okay, so without your knowledge, your important information will, that is trapped. So that is called your spyware. So many spyware already there. Next is go for Trojan horse. So this name is come from Greek. This is a Greek word. Trojan is a Greek word, and this term is coming from Trojan war. Okay, that is misleading you. That is what is the Trojan horse? Like this. This is a tricky. By using the tricky, that is you can trap one's data. Okay, Trojan is a horse. It is one of the story of that is Greek. That is a Trojan horse. Is the horse is built like your wood horse. That is some that is people are within this horse, that without your knowledge they can that is attack you. Okay, so that is, it will confuse you, confuse you, and that is your important information will be trapped by this Trojan horse. And another is term is a worm. Worm is there. Worm, what is a worm? Worm is a, similarly it is a self-replicating software. Self-replicating or self-replication. Self-replication means, replication means copy. The software is copy or it is spread like your that is virus. So it is a replicated, a file is replicated number of times. Okay, it is spread in your system. So that is a multiple copies of same file will be created. So it will damage your that is system or your that is properties, you can say. So many worms are there. Next is your that is phishing. What is a phishing? So this term is like this. So phishing is like this. Sometimes you get the information that is your credit card information. Give your credit card information or give your bank information. If you provide your detailed information, then everything will be trapped. Or sometimes it is asking that is provide your OTP. What is the OTP values? If you provide everything, OTP values or bank information or credit card information, your detailed data will be trapped. This concept is called phishing. Sometimes you get this concept or from your mobile phone some message is coming, please give your credit card details, please give your OTP number, or someone is asking to give your OTP numbers. If you give the OTP number, your bank account will be empty within a fraction of time. Okay. So that means the detailed information about the bank details or credit card details, if you provide, so everything will be trapped, your account will be hacked by the hackers. So these are the basically different concepts we are using to damage your system or damage your server or damage your computers. So we can say in a different names. Basically it is used for negative purposes, not for positive purposes. So then so detail is given already in your book, you go through this, details is given. So these are the basic concepts we are going through all these. The next point is prevention. Prevention of computer virus. So basically prevention is better than cure. Everybody knows prevention is better than cure. You take the preventive, how to protect your system from the virus. So there are different points are there, it is not possible to cover everyone. So I will say some important points, how to prevent your system from the virus. So first is, that is, you install the antivirus. Obviously if there is a virus, there is a antivirus. Install antivirus. Okay. So which type of antivirus? Basically license antivirus, not that is free antivirus. License antivirus, you can, license means you have to pay something for the software, antivirus software. If there is a virus, there must be antivirus. So antivirus will remove your virus. Install antivirus in your system. So like your different antivirus are there, Quick Heal, McAfee, Neutron, like this. Different antivirus is available in the market. So Quick Heal is again like this, Quick Heal Total Security, Quick Heal Internet Security. Total Security means it will cover everything, internet, your computer also. Internet Security means it will secure your internet networks only, not your computers. So they may different cost. So if you purchase Quick Heal Internet Security or Quick Heal Total Security, the cost may differ. The cost is not same. So basically you purchase not, that is free antivirus. Free antivirus is not that is protect 100% in your system. It is working for few days, for 10 days free or 15 days free or 1 month free. So basically you purchase the license antivirus. Basically purchase license antivirus. Okay. So from that particular antivirus you can purchase from that is license antivirus. There are different antivirus available in the market, and each and every time you update your system through the antivirus. Okay, system will be updated every time. Update your system through antivirus. Update system through antivirus. Okay. Next is you install the firewall. Install firewall. Sometimes when you purchase the computer, firewall is inbuilt. So firewall is basically it is another way to protect. It will protect the incoming, outgoing data or messages. Okay. So it is just work as a wall between the insider and the outsiders. Outsider data, that means coming from the internet. That is, so it create a wall to protect the outside data incoming to your system. It is just act as a wall between your system and outside network. So it is a further another one way of, that is to prevent the computer virus. Next is strong password. Give the strong password in your system. So this is also one of the way to create the security in your system. Strong password. Most of the times we are giving the password like your lover's name or your date of birth or your mother's name, like this. So this is a very simple password. Sometimes the simple password will be trapped. Suppose I am a user, I am giving a password. The basic purpose is you have to create your password, make it secret. If you open it, if the password is open, so every person will be, that is, access your computer if he or she know your password. So basically every time you have to change your password time to time, because the same password is used number of times or number of days, there may be a possibility of someone know your password, they can easily trap. Basically you give a strong password. It is a mixing of capital letter, small letter, numbers, special characters, like this. Okay, so strong password must be used, not a easy password. Easy password is easy to remember. Okay, so it is your duty, you have to remember the password. If you forget it, then again you reset your password again. Okay, so strong password must be used. Next point is use update or current OS. So what are the operating system currently used, that is updated operating system in your computer. Okay, so these are the basic points. Basically you protect your system from virus. And network security will be there. Network security also maintains. There is a security protocol or security software you may be loaded in your system to make your network security. There are so many security algorithms are there, so you can implement network security protocols or network security algorithm in your system. Okay, so software means you have to purchase it. So these are the different ways you can prevent. Somehow you cannot say it is 100% guarantee to prevent your system from virus. There may be a chances, but you take the preventive to protect it. Still there is a possibility of again the virus will affect your system. Okay, so the next point I will go through the cookies, uses of cookies. So what is cookies? What is a cookies? Cookies is basically a small message. Cookies is a small message. Okay, cookie is a small message. So when you go through any website, so there the server will provide you the cookies or small message. It will store in a browser, in a file or in a small file. The file name is cookies.txt. It is a txt file, text file. It is a text format. The message will be formed in a text format. So the cookies are stored in a file. The file name is cookie.txt. That means the text file will store the message. Okay. So what is the basic use? The basic use of cookies is to trap or to that is manage the day-to-day activities of a particular browser or to a particular servers or pages in the internet. So if you go through a particular site, what are the activity you are doing, that will be recorded. Or it is used in another way, it is used in online shopping, basically online shopping. Suppose you are using Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, when you enter first time, you are providing your detailed information. You open this website you open Flipkart website or Amazon website, you open it, you give your detailed information, what is your name, what is your address, detailed address, permanent address, present address, everything you enter, and what item you select it and provide the money, then you can purchase something. When you go through the next time, again you should not enter your name, address, it is already in there, it is already recorded. So that is where it is stored in a cookies or in a server. That is your information, it give you the identity, your identity. You are this, your name is this, your address this, present address is this, it is already there. When you go to the second time, again you need not enter your name, your present address, your permanent address. So it is already is still there, it is show you, you visible it. So that is it will give you your identity. Okay. So basically, so these cookies we can use in online shopping. Online shopping means when you go first time you go, you enter everything. When you go further time, means next time, second time, third time, fourth time, again you need not enter your details. What is your name, what is your present address, what is your details. You should not again provide. It is already available. Available means available in the Amazon server or Flipkart server. When you go to a particular site through the browser, whether it may be Internet Explorer is a web browser or Mozilla Firefox is a browser, it is a different browser. Thereby using the browser, you go to a particular site, you open page one by one. So that means again we should not provide the detailed information. Our identity is already stored there, so in a cookies, so that the server will provide to the clients. This is the basic concept of cookies and what are the uses of cookies. Then last concept is hacking. So hacking means it is a illegal way, it is not a legal way. Hacking your information. Who will hack? The hacker will hacking. Hacker is a person, the hacker will hack. What is a hacker? Hacker is a person, and hacker is an intelligent programmer. तुम्हें program ले the hacker is also an intelligent programmer. So he or she develop a program. Through this program, he will type your detailed information. So that different type of hacking are there. Hacking means you can trap your important information. Different sites are hacked, you know, from your that is newspaper or televisions. This site is hacked. Utkal University site is hacked. Some site is hacked by someone. Okay, BPUT, Biju Patnaik University site is hacked. Pentagon is hacked. Some other site is hacked. So who are hacked? Hacked by someone, some persons or some intelligent person. So he is one of the programmer. He write the program. Through this program, he can trap your data or information, or trap your system, or trap your important urgency works, or that is important information, or you can say server may be trapped, or your site may be trapped, or your detailed information may be trapped. So next class I will discuss about the, that is what is the role of hackers. So how we can secure a system from hackers. Okay, suppose I am a sender, somebody will be the receiver, I am sending the data will be transmitted to the communication medium. So communication medium means there is a connection between two systems. So if it is a small distance, the two systems may be connected through the cables or wires. If a long distance, it is not possible to communicate through the wires. To the satellite, the data will be communicated. That means through the air. So there is a hacker is there, which is present in between the sender and the receiver. He or she will trap your data. So your urgency will be lost. So how you can protect this information or your data or your message from the hackers? So many algorithms are developed to break or control the hacking. So many algorithms. So next class I will discuss about details, the basic concepts, not details, the basic concepts about different algorithm or different technique, how to control the hacking. Okay, how to control or what are different techniques to control the hacking of data, trapping of important information or important message from the sender to receiver. So basically here you know that hacking means you trap, illegal trapping of your information or your data or your message. Who will track? The person. The person will track. He or she may track your data or information. So a hacker, the person who track your data or information is called hacker. Hacker is basically a what? A hacker is a person who will track your data. Where the hacker is present? Hacker is present between the sender and the receiver. So that next class I will discuss about different techniques to control or to save your data or message from hacking. Thank you.